No! 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 Stop it! That is the most powerful weapon a game master for any game, whether you are a dungeon master, whether you are a storyteller or a keeper or a creeper, it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. It's the most powerful tool that you have at your disposal. No! And they will know their place. And their place is not to annoy you with foolish, trivial nonsense and try to bring all sorts of hoopla and shenanigans your way through muddled discourse and confusion and talking in a bizarre way to try to manipulate, try to bring the source. Look, when you're trying to bring a character concept of, oh, I'm playing a werewolf, I have 5 brawls. Brawls important in werewolf. And I have no athletics, because athletics isn't really that important. I can't run or jump or climb. I can't get over a 4.5-foot chain link fence, and I'll die if I get in the water. I don't know the rules to soccer, football. I don't know the rules to baseball or hockey or basketball. I'm not even sure which ball is the difference for what. I don't know anything about that. All the balls I know is I'm the balls because I got a 5 brawl and no athletics. Guess what? I've seen that character more than once. Not in my games, but in other people's games. People bring me up and show me, oh, look at this character I made. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking to myself, why the hell did you show me this? Then I start thinking that out loud to myself. Then maybe I'll crumple the character up and bounce it off there and nugget, boom, into the garbage can, 3 points, and I explain basketball to him. I'm like, there, fool, now, put a dot of athletics on there. Maybe put 2. Your main man bringing that to you. Now, it's abominable what some fools will try to pull. These are fools. And unfortunately, I don't know why we have in role-playing games. My players and I, many times before game sessions, we'll discuss, why do we have these trick mark work-ass busters in our beautiful hobby? We don't know. We're not happy about it. We try to do something about it, but they seem to keep on coming along with ridiculousness. And guess what? The people that are running their games are letting them get away with that. They're not happy about it either. Because I'll talk to them on the slide. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just easier to just let them. No, it's not. There's nothing easier than no. And then when they go no again, and then no, but I'm just going no. Chair to the head, down they go, drop the big elbow, 1, 2, 3, no! That's how you get it done. And you get a 3 count, and you get a pay window, and you get a bounty placed on their head by your main man. So, that's easy. What isn't easy is enduring game after game after game with a character that you can't stand. As a game master, there might be certain things that you just don't like to run, or maybe you're bored out of your mind with their character. And that's a jack for them, because they wanted to get the experience, right? Look, listen, this is really important. Not every character is as good in your mind as it is inside that game master's game. If you want to play a character that has like wrestling style moves, we might have a good time with that character. You go into someone else's game, they might be like, I don't understand, I'm confused, I'm lost, I don't understand the descriptions. You understand, you got to find the right game master for the type of character that you want to portray. And some of your ideas are just bad. They just suck right across the board. I'm a weird panda. Not in anybody's game, dude. No, you're not. You're a guy that doesn't get called back. How about that? I remember I got stunned by this one fool. I remember Ravenloft. A lot of people played pretty much anything they wanted to play. And him and his buddy had come over. They answered an ad. And they just come over there in my room. I'm in high school. And they might have been a couple years older than me. And I'm just stunned. Because there were 2 concepts I rejected in that game. There were 2. And this was over a span of 4.5 years. A lot of people coming in. A lot of characters getting killed. It was pretty brutal. And I was a little more brutal than I am now. I had players from the beginning to the end, but there were a lot of players that were, they get killed. And I had my pick. If someone wasn't up to my standards, which kept getting higher, I just boot them after the character died. Well, I had a new character concept. I'm like, well, not for my game, you don't. Peace! And we'd be on to the next one. Because I'd have literally a backlog of 50 people that were like, oh, call me next. So it was an easy deal to. Because it was the game at Tidewater. I wanted to stay in town in the whole damn region. People were coming from Virginia Beach, were coming from Norfolk, and you don't know what that means, but that's pretty far away. From damn near Richmond as well, on the other side. So it was easy to get people. It was not a problem for me. And my standards, it really helped get my standards up more and more what I wouldn't tolerate. But this one fool, they came together, and one guy actually seemed quite good, but the other guy made such a horrible impression. They didn't call back at all. He said, well, there's this one Dragon magazine that has this. It was something, but it was basically with a weird panda or something out of like some Japanime type of deal where you could turn into a panda. I was like, man, are you kidding me? Like, I'm like, where's the rub? Like, am I being punked? You joking, right? I mean, you had to be joking. That idea was so stupid, you had to be joking. And he goes, no, that's the only thing I like to play. Like, all belligerently, like, I was just going to go chaos. And, well, I guess you could play this stupid-ass thing. And I was just so shocked. I was shocked. I'm like 16 or 17 at the time. And I'm just looking at him like, I just can't believe this. What's this fool trying to do here? And I said, no, you can't do that. Oh, well, it's the only thing I want to play. I played other characters. I don't like anything else. First of all, there's some gigantic problems going on if only thing you'll play is a weird panda. That's it. Everything there is, right? Ravenloft. I said you can be anything from anywhere. You could have been like a Minotaur from Krynn, or a dwarf from Athos, or a farmer from the Forgotten Realms. You know, I'd be fine with all that. None of that was a problem. But you want to play a weird panda? I mean, are you kidding me? That's stupid. All right. In my Ravenloft game, maybe you're going to play some Japanime, big eye, small mouth. With my buddy Circuit Mage, maybe his head is going to run something. And you go, okay, well, this concept makes sense. But a weird panda straight from the pages of Japanime, manga, does not make sense in my Ravenloft game at all. It doesn't make sense at all in D&D, but much less in my game. It was dark and horrible. It was a horrible, evil place. And I really got that over. And we're not going to have this. I mean, you know, I don't know if it was for min-maxing reasons. We didn't even get anywhere near that far. There was no me looking at it. And no, it was just stunned horror. And I said, well, no. So he didn't get called. His buddy didn't get called either. I said, both of you, we done. And that's a big no, isn't it? But, you know, I told him no. I mean, I said, man, that's stupid. Oh, well, that's all I like to play. I still remember that movie. That's all. I was sitting there staring at him like, what is this? What's wrong with this fool? Sitting in my room in my chair thinking about this is what he's going to get. Thought he put his foot down on me. Player, don't put your foot. You don't have a foot to put down. You'd be like, oh, there's no land beneath me. Down you go. Down you go. Because you don't have recourse. There's no players guild to go appeal to. Your ass just won't get to play. That's your recourse. Sit your ass at home and miss out. Go play some booty game. That's what you get. You won't get to play in mine, that's for sure. You won't get to play in anyone that abides by these principles. It says, yes, I care about my game. I want to make my game better. I don't want just ridiculous stuff. And you might even think that was cool, right, that concept. But I sure didn't. And you might think something else isn't cool. So if you think it isn't, don't let it in there. When I start playing a game with someone, I'm like, look, man, what do you like from me? Give me some elements. Give me some ideas that you like, that you think you would like to see me play, or might help out, you know, what you're trying to do here in this game with your tone or theme. And people get confused, isn't they? They're always confused, and almost always when I give that, they're like, oh, well, whatever you want, man. Oh, you know, thanks for saying that. But and they never heard that before. They're just confused. I remember, you know, the TARDIS, Rob Pepper, Blaine Humanoid. I said that to him, and he was just confused as hell when I said that. And I had to say it like 8 times, literally, before Rob was like, "What?" Well, he was all, and you see that guy. But God, that guy looked like he could whoop a lot of people, but it was sheepish as hell about it. And we finally said, well, I would kind of like to see this and that. That'd be really cool to me. And I said, well, that's what you need to say. Boom. That's what we'll do. And then I'll add this and this and this. I don't want you to make my character for me, but, you know, you can give me input because it's our character. You need to enjoy it too. You want to get your game master to invest in you. The truest enjoyment you're getting a game master, let them invest. Let them see and kind of book that character and abide by the ways they start moving things around, and you're gonna fit more seamlessly into the game. You're gonna be part of the game instead of when you start out you're like a foreign body. A character is a foreign body to a game, and you've entered it, so you stand out starkly different than everything else. But eventually you can start really becoming part of it once you start understanding the theme and the flow and the tone. Now, if you play with that game master a lot, if you play in that world a lot, that might not apply too much, or maybe even at all. But if you've never played with them before, you will starkly stand out differently from what else they have going on. But over time, that can be you can become seamless, which is very cool. And you do that just by opening yourself up to them, to enjoying what they're doing, and that's a good way to play. But If you have characters, if a character will not work in your game, if you can't abide it, if you can't give it a push, if you can't get behind it, if you can't enjoy it as a game master, if it's going to wreck things, if it's statistically unenjoyable to you, if it's going to wreck up your game in any way, shape, or form, or you're just not going to enjoy it, just say no. Like the drug ads say, you got a right to say no.